Hello, coloring friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm happy to have you here with us today. My name is Jana, and this is Color and Create with Jana. And in today's video, I am sharing with you all of my completed pages for the month of April. I cannot believe that the month has flown by, but yeah, it was a pretty good month. I colored 15 page, well, not technically 15 pages, 14 pages and a bookmark. So let me move this over to the side and we'll just get started because there's quite a bit to get through. And I'll start with the bookmark first. Okay, so here is my bookmark. This is from the Disney Les Grands Classiques by Hatchet Heroes, their little bookmark books. I colored Belle, and I colored her for Disney Meg's. Every month she hosts the Meg's ABC color challenge, and so she chooses a letter every month, and April's letter was B. So I went for Belle. And I haven't colored a bookmark in a while either, so I thought this would be perfect. So I used Prismacolor pencils and some polychromos. Yeah, I mixed it up. I used Link Shine Silver Gel Pen, which I used here on her dress. Because like that, I mean, some of the bookmarks are very like doodly and they have all these designs, and I wasn't liking it in the black, so I just went over all the lines with the silver gel pen. So I gave her some shine, and I used a light wish metallic gold marker on her book, and I did not know what to do with the background, so I just went in with like a neutral beigey kind of like chalk pastel, and called it finished. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. I just need to laminate her and she's done. So that was the bookmark. I'll do the PDF or printed pages. Okay, from the Morning Scribbles, Frogs and Friends, Volume 1 and 2 by Chris Reiniak. Over on Facebook, the Color With Us group, hosted by Amanda Colors and Disney Meg's Coloring. They choose a page every month as a color along. And this page is from the Volume 2, because they have already completed Volume 1. This is the page they chose from Volume 2 for April. For this page, I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers. The water area and the sky is done with Jane Davenport palette pastels. I used some white Posca, and what else did I use? Oh, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I used Wink of Stella on the wings. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it, I think, for a little bit of glitter. And on his little goggles, I put the clear glazed gel pen just to give it a little bit of shine. But yes, I like how he turned out, or they turned out. Again, this one is from the Volume 2 book. And then I still have pages in the Volume 1 that I needed to catch up on. I wasn't able to complete it along with the group because I had started late. So I just picked 2 pages from Volume 1. So I chose this one, kept it rather simple. Again, just alcohol markers, chalk pastels for like the floor and the background, and some white Posca. Nothing shiny or glittery on this one, just very straightforward, simple. And then I chose this one. Again, alcohol markers, the chalk pastels in the background, white Posca. And yeah, I think this one turned out cute. I like the chubby little mouse. But yes, those are the 3 pages from the Volume 1 and Volume 2. Morning Scribbles by Chris Reiniak, Frog and Friends edition. Okay. I don't know where to start. Maybe I'll start with some of the bigger ones. That way my pile doesn't fall on me. Okay, next we have Disney Best of Les Grands Classiques by Hatchet Heroes. And I did this page. I did Bambi. And again, I did this for Disney Meg's ABC Color Challenge. Again, because it's B, so we did B for Bambi. And all I used on this was my Prismacolors and Black Posca. So I enjoyed doing this one. I like how it turned out. I've been wanting to do this Bambi page for a while now, and I thought, oh, now's the perfect time because the ABC Color Challenge is B, so there I go. So Bambi is done. And again, that is Disney Best of Les Grands Classiques by Hatchet Heroes. All right. Continuing on with color alongs, we have, I'll show you, we have Sea of Colors coloring book by Angela Gonzalez. Again, the Color With Us Facebook group hosted by Amanda Colors and Disney Meg's Coloring. Choose a page every month as a color along, and the page that was chosen for April was this page. I used alcohol markers, chalk pastels for the sky, white Posca, and there's some Pentel Sparkle Pop here on this anchor. And then I think like on the other shells, I used my Shuttle Art metallic watercolor set. So I don't know if they'll pick up any of the shininess. Oh, they're a little bit on this guy. You could see it and the little ribbon there. But yeah, this page was fun. I like how it turned out. Super cute. Kept it relatively simple. Nothing crazy. But yes, it's another page done. And again, that is from Sea of Colors. And then the new color along in the group, which started this month, is Doggy Doodles by Angela Gonzalez. Super cute book. I'm a dog person myself, so I had to get it. Whether they were doing a color along or not, I was getting this book. But the page they chose in here is this little, I think it's supposed to be Chihuahua. I don't know. I really can't tell because his big sombrero goes over half of him. But yes, he's super cute. I was excited to do this page. I like how he turned out. I used alcohol markers. I think I used my Tule Art acrylic paint pens for like some of the little sticks, like the little spiky things in the cactus. White Posca. Wink of Stella in his wings. And some Link Shine gel pens. So again, I'll try to hold it up. Oh yeah, see, I used a gel pen and kind of did like a little doodle around the sun and outlined the little cactus flower. So it's sparkly and like that. I was trying to make it pop. I wanted his sombrero to be kind of, you know, pop and colorful, I guess. I don't know if it worked. I guess so. But I don't know. I had fun. I had fun doing it, and I think he's super cute. And that was the first page for the color along out of Doggy Doodles. Okay. The next book I have is Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. And this was actually a buddy color with the wonderful Jeanie over at BoBeanie Creates here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. If you don't follow her or know of her, you can go check her out. She's awesome. We did a buddy color, but we also made this our project book. Let me show you the page first. We did this page. Now, we were trying to set up a buddy color, and we were talking about this book, and like that, she had, this page was a whip in her book. And I also have a whip. This is my whip. So once we decided, hey, let's just do this as a project book, we decided, all right, well, since each of us have one whip done in here so far, and that's it, we would start with her page. So I would start coloring it. She would finish the whip. And then for May, I would finish my whip and she would start the page. And then we have, after that, like come June, then we can just pick, agree on any page and, be up to date with each other. So this was her whip and I started the page. I like how it turned out. I'm not crazy about it. I really didn't know how to tackle the page, I guess because it's all just different objects. So I just started, with like one thing and tried to spread that color throughout, like onto another thing. And I mean, I guess it turned out okay. I like how my fish turned out and my mushroom. But yeah, and once I got everything colored, I was pretty happy with it, but then I needed a background. I didn't want to just leave it. And I think it took me almost 2 days to figure out a background because I just didn't know what color to go with. I didn't want to do something that would kind of run into the other colors and make something like seem lost. But I didn't want to do black. I don't know. And then something just told me to do blue. So I just went with the blue after questioning it, but I went with it anyway. And it was okay, but I felt like it still needed something. I just didn't know what. So I just so happened to have, I had the Treasure Gold acrylic paint by Folk Art sitting on my desk. And I was like, how can I add that? And I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not because like that, I have, like there's Pentel Sparkle Pop in here and, the Spectrum Noir metallic paint markers on a lot of things and some gel pens. And I was like, all right, so I figured, what if I sponge painted on? So I tried it like in a little spot. That way, in case I did not like it at all, I could easily cover it up. But it didn't look bad. So I was like, okay, let's just go with it. So I was just sponging around. And I think I went a little bit heavier around this way and not so heavy up there. But, I mean, it is what it is. And I can always go back and add more up here, I guess, if it really bothers me that much. But after that, I was like, you know what? I think that's it. Like, I didn't want to overdo it. And I don't know if I did overdo it, but I mean, I had fun with it. I definitely had fun with it. But yeah, let me see if I can bring you closer. You could see the shine from the paint and like that. I used Prismas on this. Yes, I used Prismacolor pencils, the Treasure Gold acrylic paint, there's Sparkle Pop, the metallic paint markers, there's Posca, there's glitter gel pens, there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. But yeah, I figured, you know what, I'm not like thrilled with it. Like, oh my God, I could sit and stare at this all day. No. But I am happy that I tackled it and it's done and it's complete. I will put Jeannie's page up now so you can see what Jeanie did. Her page is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. I love her page. I love the background. I love the colors she chose. Like, She did an awesome job on this picture. You go, Jeanie. I love it. I love her picture. And like that, we had a lot of fun with it. So thank you again, Jeanie, for coloring with me. I can't wait for May to color our next one. Okay, so again, Joanna Basford, Rooms of Wonder. Okay, and then I had another buddy color. This is a new buddy for me this month. We worked in Tiny World by Matt Edwards, and I buddy colored this page with Sherry Dennewitz over on Instagram. I love this book, but like that, it's so detailed. Oh, see, there's my one whip, which I'm waiting for fall. The pages are so detailed. But we decided we wanted to do a page in here together, and like that, Sherry had so many pages already done in this book, and I think I only had one plus that whip. So we just picked out a bunch of pages and agreed on this one, which I've been wanting to color this one for a while now, just because it's books, and I love books. I'm always reading. If I'm not coloring, I'm reading. So I just have a thing for books. But yeah, I've wanted to color this one for a while now, and this is Owl's Cozy Book Nook. And what I used on him, I used Prismacolor pencils. There is Pentel Sparkle Pop. There is metallic paint marker, Posca, some gel pen. I think that's it. And yes, I went a little bit crazy. Because I was excited to do this, you know, like this main area here, his little nook. And I was gonna, if you can see, well, let me bring you closer. As I kind of made it look like a wallpaper. Yes, I'm crazy. At first I was just gonna go over it with one color, just to do it and call it a day and say, okay, yeah, that's my wall. But no, I had to be crazy, and I had to go and color each flower and leaf and all these little vines and intricate stuff like a crazy person. But I had fun. I had fun with it, and you know, I could say that, yeah, I did it. And I like how it turned out. I made the little window, like a night window, and put some little Posca in there for like stars, because it's at night, and has his fireplace going, and he's reading his books, and he's all cozy in his pajamas, and yeah. But yeah, so I have like that, some gel pens and Sparkle Pop on the bindings of the book, and some of the wording, and yeah, there's a little bit of sparkle everywhere. But I really enjoyed doing this. I enjoyed doing this page. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to put up Sherry's page now. See, now Sherry wasn't crazy like I was. Sherry just did a plain, like, wallpaper background, which is, you know, probably what I should have done to make it a little bit easier on myself. But no, I had to go be crazy. But anyway, Sherry's page is gorgeous. I love it. I love her page. I love how they turned out. So thank you again, Sherry, for the awesome buddy color. We'll have to plan another one very, very soon. Okay, moving on. What did I do? Let's see. Oh, sorry for the glare. Amazingly Adorable Character Collection, Grayscale Coloring Book number 9 by Daria Cockersoy. I probably totally mispronounced that. I am so sorry. I don't know how to say the name. I did this one. This is the first page I've done in this book. I have so many of her books, and I was just going through the books and trying to find something else I wanted to color. And I was like, you know what? Like, let me just pull one of these, because I haven't colored in them in like forever. And so I pulled this one, and I just went with this front page. Her name is, she's entitled Rosie. I used Prismacolor pencils. Around the border is Silver Pentel Sparkle Pop. I used the Afternoon Tea Collection set by Renaissance Colors by Renee for the hearts. And then I used the Art Spirits by Rebecca. Those, her watercolor, I didn't write that one down. I think it was Rainbow Dust was the name. It was one of those glittery ones that, of course, I don't think the camera will pick it up. But it's in like all the little spots on her wings. That's where I put that. What else? Some white Posca and, oh yeah, some of the glitters on her heart, on the heart on her cheek. But yes, I had a ball coloring her. Again, there's glitter everywhere. I'm happy with how her skin turned out. I really spent a lot of time on the skin. And it looks, on camera, it looks much lighter or paler than it does in person. She seems a lot darker in person than the camera. But I'm very happy with her. I think I would have liked to have done like the rose and like the petals of the dress or whatever better. I mean, they're okay, but I think I probably could have blended them or shaded them better than they are. But yeah, that's Rosie, and she's done, and I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. So that's that one. And then, oh, I forgot this one. Okay, this is another color along. Mini Mania Coloring Book Volume 1 by Gabby Wolf. Okay, so I started with this page. Now, I know that Jess over at Coloring Bumblebee, her hashtag is Complete Mini Mania. And I believe, I tried to look back and see what pages they had already colored. I believe they started this color along in November. So again, like this was the page that they chose for April. So for this one, I used alcohol markers. I used Black Widow pencils, a white Posca, metallic paint marker for some of like the gold on like some accents, and my Tuliart acrylic brush pens. So I'll bring it up so you can kind of see some of the accents and sparkle shine. I had fun with this one. I think it turned out cute. So I did the April page with them, but I needed to catch up with the other pages. So I found the page that was posted that they were supposed to do in November, and I did that one as well. And again, I used, well, I used alcohol markers, which it looks like I only based like the trunk and the greenery with the alcohol marker. I used Tuliart acrylic brush pens again. I used my Link Shine Glitter Gel pens, white Posca. For the sky and the ground, I used chalk pastels. And I used some Jelly Roll pens. And yeah, I like how this one turned out. You can see the little bit of sparkle I have on the heart and the ladybug and this little bug over here, which he turned out pretty dark. He's supposed to be like a purpley green color, but I don't know. He looks very, very dark. And he's sparkly, but he looks dark. But yeah. So I did that page to catch up. And I had fun with it. I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah. So now I guess I'm just going to do, next month I'll do the May page, and then probably like I don't think they chose a page for December. So I'll probably do like whatever page it is they did for like January or February or something like that. I'll have to look and go back and look and see again what other pages they did. But again, that is Mini Mania Coloring Book Volume Number 1. Oh, I am excited to show you guys this one. If you have been watching for any amount of time, you all know that this is another project book of mine that I'm working on myself, Joanna Bassford's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. And I finally completed the Wonder Room. I am so proud of myself. Again, if you were following me for any length of time, you would know, and you were probably sick of hearing it by now, that this is a forever whip. I think it's been a whip since like September or October, and I always have it in my coloring plans, you know, like my upcoming coloring plans, saying that it's a whip and I'm going to work on it. And I mean, all right, we're in April, so March, I was able to pick it up and work on little bits and pieces here and there. But once April came and I got to a point where like I had done my buddy colors and I had done a lot of the color alongs that I wanted to do. And I'm kind of just like looking at some of the books that I pulled that I wanted to color in. And this one was sitting right in the front. And I was like, you know what? I can't go on any longer with this whip. It's killing me. So I pushed myself and I finished it. And I am extremely happy that it is done and I can move on. Excuse me, guys. So on this page, I used Prismacolor pencils. I think I also threw in some Black Widow pencils and some polys here and there. I used, there's a ton of Sparkle Pop throughout. There's metallic paint markers. There is a few of the Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze pens thrown in there. There's white Posca and pan pastels. That's what I ended up. The wall, I just used a pink, one of my pan pastels, and just colored it up pink. Because, you know, hey, Grandpa can have a pink room of wonder, and, you know, I didn't know what color to go with. I didn't want to leave it white, and I was like, oh, I could do like a beige, you know, or like a white kind of color, but like that's boring. And just so much color everywhere else. So I was like, you know what, we're making the Wonder Room pink. That's what we're doing. So that's what I went with. And I mean, yeah, it's not like fantastic, like, oh wow, look at this, but it is done. After months and months and months, it is finally done, and I am thrilled. So I'll just bring you a little close so you can pick up maybe some of the sparkle or the shine or details, or there's just so much on this page. I never thought I'd complete it, but I did. And I am super happy, guys. You have no idea. Super happy. And now I can move on. So I think like the next page is a simple page. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Simple page. Oh, I got stuff on it. But yes, that is my Wonder Room complete. Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Okay. Then I pulled Disney Portraits by Hatchet Heroes. And I did another page for Disney Meg's ABC Color Along for B. We did the Beast. And I used Prismacolor pencils on him, Posca and some metallic paint marker. So metallic paint marker I used up here. He's all Prisma. The background is all Prisma. And I went over like some of the lines with the Posca. I didn't really know how I wanted to do the back. And I remember like just, Googling or looking up like Beauty and the Beast or Beauty and the Beast stained glass or window, or I forgot the exact wording I put in. But there's like a ton of different, like, I guess, pictures of it. And I found one that actually has, like, this looks like the banister in one of them. And you have the rose, and I can't remember what was over here, but it was like this blue color with some kind of banner. But I found these, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going off of. So I just took a copy of that picture and kind of based all of these colors off of that picture to kind of make it like it's the real background, I guess. I don't know. It turned out okay. Like that. It's the Beast, and he's done. So, again, that was out of Disney Portraits. Very simple. And last but not least, I colored in Creative Haven Garden Gnomes by Teresa Goodridge. I had pulled, I think I wanted to color in this one, and where's the other? Oh, I think I put the other one back. Is it Gnome Sweet Gnome? I can't remember the name of it, but like her two gnome books. I didn't get to color in the other one, but I did color in this one. So this is the first page I've colored out of here. So this goes for April Color Your Horde, and a whole bunch of other. I know they had like Gnomes All Year Long tag and a Goodridge in 2024 tag. There was a ton of hashtags and color alongs. But I went with this page. I like how he turned out. I used my Derwent Inktense on most of it. And then areas that I couldn't really find like a color I wanted out of my, like the Inktense that I have, I went in with my Albrecht Dürers. And I was going to leave it and call it done at that point. But, like, it was okay. And, I mean, you could still see, like, the shading is okay. But, like, a lot of it had that, like, it looked like that, like, it was painted, like, that painterly effect, which I was okay with. But I was like, oh, maybe I should go with, like, these flowers here looked like blah. So I went in and I was like, let me go over a few things with pencil. So I got out my Prismas and I did a little bit more shading and added more color to some of like the flowers, a few of the leaves here and there. Added like more white area to these flowers up here. Went over his hat and his clothes and his little beard and stuff like that. And then I used my silver metallic paint pen for like these silver areas of the swing. I used white jelly roll and Pentel Sparkle Pop. I went around the border and kind of just dotted little centers in these flowers down here. So, yes, it took me a little while, but I'm pretty happy with him. Like, I enjoy looking at him. He's cute. Yeah. So, I would like to do another page again in here for May, but I don't know if I will or not. But I'll look through it and see if I can find whatever, which I'm sure I can because they're all adorable. But, yep, he is done. And that, my friends, is all I colored for April. So, I hope that you all enjoyed this little video. I hope you are all doing well. I will be looking forward to seeing everybody else's completed pages videos as they appear. I will be recording my coloring plans for May. Hopefully within the week, so that they're up and out and I can get started. But yeah, thank you again to all my buddies. Again, I'm going to link them down below if you want to go check out their channels or their Instagrams. You certainly may. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So I don't want to keep you any longer listening to me babble. So I hope everybody has an awesome month. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.